Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here in NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets head out to Pasadena, California, as they are set to take on their rivals, the USC Trojans, in an interconference Pac-12 showdown. Westlake is currently 4-0, ranked number 1 in the nation, coming off a nice 34-13 victory over Cal last week in a very strange game. Stephen Westwood, the starting quarterback of Westlake, got hurt on one of the first plays of the game and did not return. And last week's game was, to put it lightly, there were some tempers flaring, and Westlake has multiple players suspended today. Middle linebacker David Harris will be suspended for the first half of this game, and strong safety Jacques Vallone will be suspended for the entirety of the game. There were a lot of hard hits, unnecessary hits from both sides. Nobody on Cal is getting suspended, which I think is kind of dumb, but what do I know? So Westlake's defense is going to be without 2 of their starters for the first half and 1 of their starters for the entire game today, which is not ideal. But nonetheless, the team looked really good last week. Even without Stephen Westwood, the offense was very solid. The 2 quarterbacks who got playing time, Keith Fleming and Marsucio Walteron, both showed flashes of greatness. Both of them also struggled at times, combining for 3 turnovers. The offense was not super efficient, but they did move the ball down the field nicely. If Westlake can avoid the sloppy play on offense, then they will be sitting pretty. Welcome, everybody, to USC Stadium as the number 1 4-0 Westlake Hornets take on the 1-3 USC Trojans. As you can tell, USC is struggling this season. However, it is not because of their quarterback play. Brian Darby, the senior, has had a really good season for them as Westlake wins their first coin toss of the season and finally gets a start on defense. It feels good saying that again. So the Trojans will start with the football. Ronald Benson will move inside to play middle linebacker. Dante Rollins will take his spot on the outside. And Mac Terry will get the start at safety. As on third down, there's Hall with a first down. Nice throw by Darby as Wesley Hall gets 18 on the play and a USC first down. Following play, the senior Darby connects now with Ricks. Bad coverage by Westlake, and it didn't look like anybody wanted to tackle him there as Ricks gets 24, and the USC offense is looking good early. 2nd and 7 now, back to Ricks, and he is tackled inside the 5 by Anthony Mitchell. And USC's offense is just dominating on this drive. This is a bad USC football team for their standards, but not at the fault of their offense, as you can see. Wesley Hall with the touchdown, and the Trojans are quickly on the board. They march down the field within like a minute, and the USC Trojans now lead it 7-0. So here comes the offense led by quarterback Stephen Westwood, who's had a phenomenal season when he's been on the field. Availability is the best ability, and Stephen Westwood has barely been available as it feels like. Here's Isaiah Sparks, makes a cut outside. Sparks down the sideline, touchdown Hornets. What a run by Isaiah Sparks, a 67-yard score, and Westlake will quickly tie it up within the span of seconds. He got out of trouble there. He found where the blockers were leading him to, and then he went off to the races. I think it's safe to say Isaiah Sparks is the best running back on this team right now, and I don't think it's fairly close. Westlake quickly ties it up. Very good start for both of these offenses as Darby gets it to Barber. That could have been a big play had he not stepped out of bounds. Westlake catches a huge break, but still a first down for USC. Following play, a toss for Matthews, and he loses 4. Mike Wilson, the senior, brings him down. Wilson has been one of the most improved players on this football team. You got to give him credit. He has played a lot better this year than he was last year. 3rd and 5, Darby is sacked. Once again, it's Mike Wilson who makes the play. Speak of the devil. It's now 4th and 6, and the Trojans would fake the punt. And Craig Harris does not get it. I really don't know why you try to fake it that early, but okay. Westlake will get it back, coming off of a long touchdown run by Isaiah Sparks on their last drive as Stephen Westwood connects with his younger brother Carter Westwood, who will bring it into the red zone. Carter Westwood has had a phenomenal start to this season, proving that he is probably the most talented receiver in the country. 1st and goal now, handoff for Sparks, his 2nd carry of the day and his 2nd touchdown of the day, and the Hornets will gain the lead as it is now 14-7. The offense is looking pretty much flawless to start this one, as here's Darby on 2nd and 7. Going to try to run with it. He has a first down, but he loses the football. Ronald Benson with the force, and it's going to be recovered by Delvin Hines, and Westlake forces the turnover. But with all good things, bad things must happen as well, as we now know the news that running back John Cummings is out for the rest of the game with a concussion. But still, really good play by the defense, and it looks like it'll be Isaiah Sparks and Irving Porter in the backfield for the rest of this one. Here's Sparks. He's gotten off to a really good start today. He gets the handoff. Excellent moves by Sparks, and he is already over the 100 yards mark, and we are still in the first quarter. What a start to this game this young man has had. I think we all assumed that he would be a spark to this offense, no pun intended, but I don't think anybody expected Isaiah Sparks to be this good. 2nd and 2, Westwood on the screen for Isaiah Sparks, and that's the hat trick. His 3rd touchdown of the game, and reminder, we are still in the first quarter. Isaiah Sparks is on pace to score 12 touchdowns today, which obviously won't happen, but still, what a start for Sparks. He has been dominant, and Westlake is now up 21-7. 3 touchdowns for the Hornets here in this first quarter, as Adrian Matthews with a big run down the field, and he is pushed out all the way at the 15-yard line by Mac Terry, starting at strong safety, his first career start. Darby now on first down, gets it to Davis, gets a nice block, and will find the end zone for a USC touchdown. Jermaine Davis will cut the lead in half, as it is now 21-14. Very high scoring first quarter. We've only been in this game for 7 minutes, and already 5 combined touchdowns, and it is offense galore so far in this one. Now let's open up the second quarter. Westlake has the lead, and the football is on 2nd down. Westwood has it. He's going to keep it, and he loses the football, and it's immediately picked up by USC. Usually, when Westlake fails one of those option pitches, it's because Westwood has poor timing with the pitch, but this time he kept it himself and just lost it. Good play by USC, and they will get the football back with an incredible field position inside the opposing 25 as they try to tie it up. Darby here on first down under pressure, and he is clobbered in the pocket by Delvin Hines, his 7th sack of the season, which leads the nation. 3rd and 10 now. Darby going to look to throw it for Matthews on the screen, and he is going to be wrapped up by Paul King and Tristan Moon. That was more so Moon who made the play, as Paul King, he's missed a lot of tackles this year, and he's dropped a lot of interceptions. Rough start to the year for Paul King, as on 4th and 11, USC's going to go for it. I do not get this call at all, as Darby has no time to throw it. He is sacked by Bob Adams, the freshman cornerback. A boneheaded call by the Trojans. It obviously does not work, and the score will remain 21-14. Westlake has it back as Sparks and Porter join Westwood in the backfield here on 3rd and 7. Stephen Westwood going to scramble looking for Carter Westwood, and his pass is dropped by Booth. That'll be an incompletion, and for the first time today, Westlake will have to punt it away, and it looks like these defenses are starting to pick it up a little bit. About 4 minutes until halftime, Darby on 2nd and 4 is brought down by Delvin Hines, showing off that elite speed off the edge. Delvin Hines, the senior, is probably going to be a top 3 pick in next year's draft, and if he's not, then let's just say there are some NFL GMs who are not properly doing their job. 2nd and 3, Carter Westwood wide open on the play. He gets a first down. Good throw from Stephen Westwood, who, outside of a fumble, has been very efficient in this game. 3rd and 3, Isaiah Sparks for running back in the backfield. Sparks has gotten a lot more snaps today than Irving Porter, for what it's worth, as the pass is off the mark. Good throw by Stephen Westwood, trying to get it to Carter Westwood, but to no avail. So 4th and 3, here's the field goal unit. Zebediah Phoenix, the second, gets it to hook in, and the Hornets now lead it by 10. Zebediah Phoenix has not missed a field goal or kick at all yet this season. He has been phenomenal, and he's been an upgrade, if anything, to the recently graduated Volker Gantz. Trojans with a nice first down there, now 3rd and 11. Under 2 minutes to play until halftime. Westlake up by 10 as Darby going to look to throw it. He's going to get it to Barber, who drops the football. Anthony Mitchell with the deflection. Mitchell started this season off slow, but he has been excellent these past 2.5 games. And now with about a minute and a half to go, Westlake can try to extend their lead as Stephen Westwood on 2nd and inches. Quick throw for the freshman, Mo Rogers, who gets 17 yards. 2nd and 6 now from around midfield. Westlake trying to get back to the line of scrimmage quickly as Stephen Westwood going to scramble to his right. Under pressure, he gets it to Cassius Troy, who will get 16 yards, bringing it to the 30. Not a lot of big plays from Westlake's offense today outside of the Isaiah Sparks touchdown, but the offense is moving it very nicely. There's Carter Westwood with another nice gain as it's now 1st and goal. Westlake calls their first timeout with 33 seconds to play until halftime. Here's Stephen Westwood going to scramble to his left now. He's going to throw a bullet for Carter Westwood. Tough throw. Gets it in space, and Westwood with the receiving touchdown. And Westlake is now up 31-14 as they have a 3-score lead going into halftime unless USC can get a big play. 2nd and 4, 20 seconds to go. Darby, an out route here for Davis. Nice catch. Once again, had he not gone out of bounds, that could have been a big play for USC. Down to 4 seconds now. It looks like the Trojans are going to lob up the Hail Mary. Hope they can get lucky. Last week at the end of the first half, Cal lobbed up a Hail Mary and they caught it, but were unable to score. And this time, they're not successful as USC's pass is incomplete. And that'll do it for half number 1. Offensively, Westlake looks phenomenal. They lead at 31-14, and the defense is really picking it up after a slow start. Hornets start the second half on offense as Stephen Westwood makes the bad decision to toss it for Irving Porter, who loses 4, wrapped up by Wagner. Obviously, it's no secret that Isaiah Sparks has had a great game today. However, the same cannot be said for Irving Porter. He's played probably his worst game of the season. 3rd and 6, Westwood keeps it on the ground, and that'll be a first down. Stephen Westwood showing that he is a dual-threat quarterback. He obviously has a phenomenal arm, but once he enters the NFL next season, he's going to be one of the more mobile starting quarterbacks right off the bat. Westwood now on first down. A deep ball for Cassius Troy, who gets 31 and is wrapped up at around the 2. Cassius Troy has not scored a touchdown yet this season, and he almost got his first one there. Outside of not scoring, Cassius Troy has had a really good start to the year, so you can't fault him too much. 1st and goal now. Westwood going to scramble, looking for Dale McBride, and the ball is loose. A dog pile, and it's essentially picked up by the Trojans. Westlake was very close to the end zone, but nobody was open. Westwood felt the smart decision would be to dump it off to McBride, who made the catch, but fumbled it. His first career fumble, and that is a costly turnover for Westlake. USC gets some momentum to potentially bring them back in this game, as here is Adrian Matthews absolutely trucking Mac Terry for a first down. Matthews has not gotten a whole lot of touches today, but he has been really good to open up this game. 3rd and 7 now for USC. Here is Brian Darby looking to throw it. He gets it to Barber, who breaks the tackle from guess who, Paul King, and will get the first down as USC's offense is moving slowly on this drive, but surely. 3rd and 5 now. A lot of the backups in for Westlake's defensive line on this play. I don't really know why, as it'll be a run. Darby with the first down. Another 3rd down conversion. If there's one thing this Westlake defense struggles with, it's 3rd downs. They do get the stop there on 3rd down as Darby just throws it into the grass. That pass is going to be incomplete. So 4th and 4, they're going to go for it again. I think this is a little bit better of a call to go for it than 4th and 11 earlier in the game. As Darby gets lucky, finds Ricks. Once again, that was Paul King who choked that play. And now it is 1st and goal for the Trojans. This has been a very long drive. Both teams have only had the ball for 1 possession here in the second half, but both teams took a ton of clock off as Adrian Matthews will find the end zone, and USC will make it a 2-score game. Once again, they are not out of it, as it is 31-21. Westlake offense has it back. Westwood, excellent throw on the run. He connects with Tegan Moon. Moon has had a quiet game this game, and he has really not been all that impressive this season. His twin brother, Tristan Moon, on the defensive side of the ball, has been better. 2nd and 8 here. Sparks down the field, wrapped up inside the 20 and around the 15. And Isaiah Sparks is continuing to play well Hasn't been as good as he was in that red-hot first quarter, but he has still had a really good game. Speaking of Sparks, there's all-purpose touchdown number 4 to open up quarter number 4. And the Hornets will once again make it a 3-score game as it is 38-21. Nobody can stop Sparks. USC has it. Darby on first down, going to run with it. And he will somehow break away from 2 defenders. Brian Darby with an incredible run. He has played really well in this game. I think this game has really shown what USC is about. Brian Darby is a monster as he breaks another tackle. 2 more. Darby breaks 3 tackles on the play, and he is continuing to fight. As good as he has played today, the Trojan defense has just not been good. They have forced 2 turnovers, though. First and goal, Delvin Hines with yet another sack as he is continuing to dominate, doing what he does best. Third and goal now from around the 1. It looks like the Trojans are going to try to pass it as Darby, quick throw over to Xavier Tyree for the touchdown. And USC will continue to hang in there with around 5 minutes to go. It is a 10-point lead in favor of Westlake. The offense just has to be smart with the football here as on 2nd and 6. Porter loses 2 more yards as he continues to struggle. Micah Carter brings him down. I will say the run blocking has been better when Sparks is on the field, but Isaiah Sparks has just continued to make plays today. Irving Porter is not. 3rd and 8. Westwood going to keep it on the ground. Gets a nice block from Dale McBride and will slide at around the 50. Another huge 3rd down conversion from the legs of Stephen Westwood. About 3 minutes to go. Another 3rd down. 5 receivers set as Westwood scrambling to his left. Going to look to throw it. And it is incomplete, just getting it into the middle of nowhere. So that will bring the field goal unit out onto the field. This is a long 50-yard kick for Zebediah Phoenix, and he nails it right down the middle. This kid continues to dominate. Westlake has never had an elite kicker, I will say. Now, Volker Gantz was really good last year, but Zebediah Phoenix has been insane. He has not missed a kick yet, 6 for 6 on the season, including multiple kicks from 50-plus yards, and most of his field goals have been fairly long. 2nd and 16 now after a Delvin Hines sack, his 4th of the day. The school record for sacks in a game is 5, so he is getting very close to that mark. 3rd and 1, another sack. Mike Wilson with his 2nd, and this Westlake pass rush has been unbelievable today. They now have 8 sacks as a unit. 4th and 6, USC doesn't really have much of a choice. They have to go for it as Darby going to look to throw it under pressure, and he is sacked again. Mike Wilson once more makes the play. This has got to be Wilson's best game of his career. What a showing from the senior as he has definitely elevated his draft stock here in this one. And now with 1:49 to go, Westlake has it as they try to end it. They are going to throw it here on first down as Stephen Westwood is actually going to keep it himself. Westwood tries to cut it outside, and he will be hit hard. And luckily, he does not get hurt, which has been the story of all the other games. 2nd and goal, handoff for Isaiah Sparks. There's touchdown number 5 for Sparks. 4th rushing score of the day. I imagine that's close to a school record. I don't think that breaks anything because Alex Ellis has all of the records in the record book. USC is trying to drive it here. They want to make this game a little bit closer. As on 2nd and goal, Darby will look to throw it, and he is sacked. Delvin Hines with sack number 5. That ties a school record. I know Cole Spencer's gotten 5 sacks in a game, 5 sacks and a half. QJ Casimir had 5 sacks in a game before, as on 3rd and goal, Anthony Mitchell with the interception. His 4th pick in the past 3 weeks. He did get injured on the play, suffered a concussion, and he hopefully will be fine next week, as that's how this game ends. A really nice win for Westlake, 45-28. The defense played really well, in my opinion. With missing David Harris for the first half and Isaiah Sparks for the whole game, you got to give them credit. The pass rush was incredible. 9 sacks, 5 of which were by Delvin Hines. And Brian Darby really gave it his all. He was excellent in this game. Not his fault he got sacked all those times. The offense was very good. I think this was Stephen Westwood's best game of his career. He looked like an NFL quarterback. He was efficient, did not make many bad decisions. Now, granted, it was not a perfect game from him. He did fumble it, but he made a lot of smart plays. Isaiah Sparks with 5 touchdowns. He wins the NCAA Offensive Player of the Week. What a showing from Westlake. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.